Hey, Caleb. Okay, so we are presenting next Saturday. It's like November 18th or something like that. And then in our presentation, we're going to have a QR code that takes folks to this page that has our research, and we're going to have the link to our slides here. And then that also will conveniently allow them to see all of our other stuff that's available. So I think our solution for this was the click a copy or click here for a copy because the buttons didn't really work embedded with the text. I believe that was the best option. So that said, when we send people here, we want it to be a at least decent site. So I've been kind of stripping things and trying to make it simple. We've been slammed with our other work, but I just was hoping to get a couple things cleaned up so we can move forward. So I took some notes here. I think this page is solid. I'll come back to a question about the widgets here on the side. Okay, so looking at the homepage, I really kind of simplified this. Before it had a heading of assessment resources and then the button below. I thought, rather than having it twice, it's kind of clear. You can just click on this and it doesn't need a lot of description of what it is. So I think that's pretty clean and clear. So then going to assessment resources, you gave the suggestion of the pictures in the background with the buttons. I think these look pretty nice. So when we get into these, since we don't have the videos yet, I just have for this one a description. I think it's kind of nice to have a description. I'll see about getting that into the other ones, and then just links to the resources. So looking at our converging evidence, one thing, so these are pictures that I made. I'm kind of struggling with these blog posts, okay? So I have some examples here. So the IDEA and ASHA guidance document. So I can click on this. And so when we do that, we can see the hyperlinks here. So that takes people to this. And we could also put a bit of an introduction here. One of the issues I'm having is that you don't see the title. So I don't know if there's a way to add the title of the actual blog post. So if I go to editing the post, you can see that this blog post has a title. So I don't know if there's a way to get these titles to show up when you actually click on the blog post. Also, because this isn't a log, this is more of a repository. It doesn't make a lot of sense to have these before and next buttons here. So I don't know if there's a way to get rid of, the previous article and next article buttons when you open an individual blog post. So those are my questions here. Then if we go back, we can look at this next post, Riot in ISIL. So, with this one, I just wanted you to see, so for this on the post, I said insert document. And it has the link there and the download button, but I didn't see any way to edit the color of the download button. It's not showing up. I remember you did that for our other, when you just insert a button, but I don't see a way of doing that here. So, this is what this looks like. And then, oops, let me go back. So then to show you, another option that I don't know if this is the best way to get around it. That's not it. Sorry. That just is a direct link. Okay. So let me go back to, I have some resources in here for criterion referenced. So for the DPI summary, what I did here, since we're not having a title show up and not having good links, I don't know if this is usable, user-friendly. Click here for the summary and then a bit of a description underneath. Does it make more sense to have that, up here or down low? If we can't get our titles to show up, does it make sense to just kind of rewrite the title in here, kind of like I have? So hopefully these questions are making sense. Okay. Now the search definitely is doing a better job of picking up tags, and you can do categories and things. The issue is when you search for something, this is bringing up a blog post, right? But you can't click on anything. So you can't click on it to open the blog post. You can't even click on the links that are within there. Let me do another one. So again, sugar, I know that's under language sample. So if I do that there, it's going to show nothing. If I do that under language sample, it's going to show up. But this one, yeah, there's a link to the website, and there's nothing there. There's nothing you can do with it. This one, we had some hyperlinks to different protocols, and they're not even showing up. All right, so I don't know what our option is with that. Okay, one of the last comments I have. So on our blog feed, it's kind of strange. I don't know. So I do have a picture. So if I go to edit here, you can see that I have this picture of blog, showing up at the beginning, but for whatever reason, it's not showing up. It's showing the header, or whatever you call that, this main form, and then if you click on it, it takes you to the main page. So I don't know what I messed up to get that, but we'd like to have this to say blog. Then the other thing, we don't see the titles, right? So if we look at some of these older ones where I didn't manually put in the title or anything, we don't see the titles, and there's nothing we can click on to actually open the blog post. I don't know if it's because they're so short, but it would be kind of nice to open the blog post and go from there. Okay, and then the last question I had, and this is a less important one, but like on our blog posts, like that seems like a really nice place to have our search function, but it's not showing up. Other places we probably don't really need the search. So like on our about page, we probably don't really need the search, or on our research page, we don't need the search. So there's a way of choosing which pages get this sidebar and which don't. If you could show me that, that would be great. So if we get these things cleaned up, I think I'll be out of your hair very soon. Hopefully these are pretty straightforward. We can set up a time to do this online, or you can send me some videos or instructions or whatever. Hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you later.